All right, so my legacy beyond money and material things. Well, first of all, I ain't got so we ain't got money. Uh, and material things, as much as I love collectibles and I love my stuff, I would throw all that away. So the legacy I just want him to know that I was a good person, that I tried to put my best foot forward and try to do the right things and try to teach him to do the right things. I just want him to see that kindness wins every single time. I want to let him know that, like, even though you don't have to be a jerk, being a nice person is winning. You don't have to like scheme and screw people over to try to get to the top. You can get to the top being a good person, being a nice person. Now it may take a little longer, because you know that's kind of how I feel. I kind of feel like sometimes nice people don't finish last. I'm not gonna say that, but I think nice people sometimes it takes them longer to get to a certain point than people who are jerks and butt heads and things like that. Because I'd rather do things the right way to get where I am rather than stepping on somebody and screwing someone over or doing something and being a jerk to someone to get to where I'm at. And that's why I have my views on people in power are different than some people, because anybody who's on top in power for the most part, they screwed somebody over. There's no one who was a nice person. Everybody screwed someone. That's just my view. Sorry, don't shoot the messenger. But now, how I want to make sure that like I said, that my child remembers me as a good person. Um, the values that I want to pass down is like kindness, gratitude. I want you to be grateful for what you have. Be grateful for just every small thing in your life. I want you to make sure that you put effort and show effort in everything. When I was in teacher, we used to do an essay called the effort essay. And I never really started out doing that. I did it every year, but it always was one of these things where about 3 assignments in, when I started seeing people not putting effort, we would stop what we were doing and we would go do an effort essay where we would get them to write what effort is, what effort means to them, and how can they start showing more effort in what they're doing. And it was wild because some kids didn't put effort in on the effort essay. And I was like, hey, this makes no sense. You're not even learning this, but I do an effort essay. I wanted my son to learn passion, how to be, to feel compassionate for someone and kind of look at some people and put themselves in a situation and say, okay, I've been in a situation. Let me take this time out of my day to like help this person because I was there. Now, the moments that kids remember aren't the big ones, even though they do remember the big ones, but they remember the consistent. Because if you're a parent and you're only in their life like once here and there, and you do, and even if you are in their life, but you don't really do much with them, and you just like, and you like, and then like once or twice a year, you take them somewhere big. Yeah, that's fun. And they have a great time. And they remember that, but that fades because they realize that's. But if you're consistently doing something with them and putting in the time and effort, like they remember that. Like right now, I'll tell you one thing that my son knows that wherever he's at, whatever he's doing, whatever game he has, whatever thing he's doing, he doesn't have to worry about looking in the crowd to see if I'm there. He knows I'm, and I know that for real.